Hello, beautiful winners of life. Welcome back to my channel. So, I'm literally right outside. I'm sitting on a bench in the park. But I was walking earlier and I suddenly had an idea for filming this content. So I suppose it's important to say it out and to really show you. Because for me, it's one of the most important practice that we and everyone should do, which is gratitude. So I've been thinking and reflecting a lot about my life, and I feel like sometimes I just feel stressful about where I'm heading towards my dream life, my career or romance, relationship, whatever the case it might be. But I feel like, what if at the end of the day what I'm meant to do is really just look back, just to stop for a moment and look at the things that I already have. Like, there's so many things in my life right now that I can say thank you to. The fact that I'm sitting here with a good health, and not a lot of people can afford this luxury right now. So many people are lying on hospitals or suffering from illness, and yet I'm here being healthy and have a good vision, a good health, being able to breathe, being able to hear things, being able to say, my heart is still beating. There's just these little things are indeed so significant, and so oftentimes we tend to forget about them. We tend to not pay attention to these little things, these seemingly insignificant things, which are definitely way more significant than we thought they are. And only when we lose, I don't understand why sometimes we have to wait until we lose all of these things to really truly admire them and want them back. But why can't we just say thank you to these little things when we have them? And I feel like as human beings, it's just funny because we're primed to crave for more. We're primed to to chase after more money, more fame, more establishments, or chase after love, whatever the case it is. But we rarely truly look back at what we have, what we already had, and be grateful for these things. And I feel like it's just so important. So if you really look at your life right now, I want you to find 10 things that you are grateful for. It can be anything, right? This is something that I do every single day as well. Every night before I go to sleep, I would always write down 10 things that I'm grateful for. Or if I don't get the time to do that, to write out 10 things that I'm grateful for, I would just, run through my mind the 10 things that happened today that I have, that I want to be grateful for. And some days are harder than the others. There are days when I just get the things or manifest the big things that I've always dreamt of, and that's a big thing. And to say thank you is very easy. Some days there aren't that many things to really say thank you to. So the easiest way is to go back to the simple things, to the little things, like I said, because it is only really in our mind. We always think that in order to say thank you to something, it must always be some sort of big blessing, some sort of grand achievement or whatever. But as a matter of fact, there's just so many things that we can be grateful for. So say thank you to your breath. Thank you to your good health. If you still have your family, people whom you love, people who are with you, your mom and dad, your sister, brother, whoever they are, be grateful for them being here with you. Be grateful for their good health, because one day the truth is they will be gone, and then there's really no use of being grateful when they're already gone. Why not being grateful for the people, for being with those who we love when they're still here with us, right? Be grateful for the roof over your head, right? So really think about it. I'm here in Sydney right now, and the weather is turning cold. So I've been walking around the city these days, and I've been noticing it's heartbreaking to notice how many people homeless, how many people are just lying out there without a home, without a roof over their head, and they're just really, they really have to sleep in that cold. Whereas I got a house, like a roof over my head, like a bed to go to, a nice and warm blanket every single night. That is a blessing. That is one of the greatest blessings, because so many people don't get that, right? So truly look at your life and see if the things that you have in your everyday life that are the blessings to the many, right? Or what else can I say? For me, the fact that I got this opportunity here to be in Australia is also a very big blessing, because obviously I know that a lot of people wanted to travel, a lot of people wanted to go abroad, a lot of people wanted to move country, but they're still stuck in their place. And I get to be here, and that's a blessing to be grateful for. So I thank you, I thank you for that. Or something that I love doing every single day as well is that before every meal I would pray. And by saying pray, it's nothing complicating if you really think about it. I'm not doing the praying before every meal as like a Christian or Buddhist practice or whatever. It's just really more of my own practice. And what I would do is before every meal I would say thank you for the food that I have, this blessing that I receive on the table, because I know that there are many out there who don't get a chance to experience these blessings. And if you really think about it, there's so many lives in this world that don't get to experience the blessings that you are having right now. And let's say we talk about food right now, even if you have the very basic meals on the table, many people out there don't get that. Think of the children in the war zone. Think of the children in very high mountainous area, right? I've been to some charity mountainous areas in Vietnam, and a lot of the children, to a lot of families, food and these very basic necessities are really blessings on the table for them, right? And the fact that many of us get access to it every single day of our life is truly a blessing that we shouldn't take granted for. We shouldn't take granted for all of these things. So when you find yourself in a situation where, let's say, things don't work out the way you wanted them to work out, and you feel like life isn't, you for some reason you feel like you're not blessed because you don't get that job that you want, or you get your heart broken up by a boyfriend or a girlfriend, such and such. But really just start to pay attention to the things that you already had. And I swear to you, is one of the most powerful things that any of us can do, because the more you are grateful for something, the more abundant you get. So let's say I say thank you for having the food on the table. I do that every single day, and not a single day in my life, especially ever since I started to become more conscious of it, not a single day have I been starving. I always had food on the table, and that is the biggest blessing. All right, but the thing is, gratitude multiplies. Gratitude is an energy that multiplies. So the more you are grateful for something, the more you are going to get of it, right? The more you're grateful for your good health, the more good health you are going to get, right? The more grateful you are for the money that you have in your bank account, right? Because the fact is, it allows you to afford food, it allows you to afford basic necessities, allow you to afford transport, and you name it. It allows you to afford your rent, whatever it is, right? Even though it might not be much, even though it might not be what you consider as like a big chunk of money or true wealth. But honestly, true wealth is when you start to see the abundance in everything that you have in life, because it's never about money. It's about your health, it's about time, it's about food, it's about the air you get to breathe. This is abundance, right? So there are so abundance is a source that we get to experience every single day, every single second of our life. It's everywhere if we truly pay attention to it, right? They're just everywhere, and many of us here get to enjoy the benefits of it, right? We get to enjoy this privilege every single day, but we are not really aware of that, and we don't want to be grateful for that, because for us it's so insignificant. But trust me when I say this, when you start to pay attention to the little abundance that you have in your life will start to shift towards abundance, right? And it's like a tree branch, right? It goes in many directions. Being grateful for one thing will manifest other things, all the sources of abundance for you to be grateful for. So I want to end this message today with saying that the very simple but powerful practice that I think each and every one of us should do every single day is gratitude. Whether you do gratitude journal, or whether you say out loud the 10 things that you're grateful for. And honestly, it can be anything, right? Like right now, you can even stop for, a minute to think about 3 things that you're grateful for in your life right now, right? Maybe it's the clothes that you get to wear right now. Maybe it's the nice haircut that you get, or maybe the fact that you have the phone, right, or a laptop to watch this video right now. That is a blessing. So start to say thank you, start to be grateful, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I love you. Bye bye.